Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter here at the workbench, making shavings in my nice, comfortable, heated shop to about 50 degrees. I don't heat very high due to cost, but I heat my shop always so that my tools don't rust and my wood doesn't get damp. So how do you heat your shop? I have an electric heater in this shop. I have a gas heater next door. That one I have set at a lower temperature, like 48 degrees, because I rarely work out there. And it is more or less just what we call cold storage. Some people heat with wood, which, if done properly, is a way to utilize scraps. It's a dry heat. That's good enough. Caution I have with heating with wood is you'll have hot spot, and then when the wood heat goes out, the temperature in your shop can plummet again. And then when you go to heat the shop back up again, it rises quickly. And so what happens then is any moisture in the air that's warming is going to go to the coldest thing in your shop, and that's usually your metal tools. And that's why your tools rust. I learned that early on as a boy. I used to work in an unheated garage, and then I purchased a propane heater. And when I turned that propane heater on, the flames make moisture in the air, and that moisture went to the frozen metals. It would cling to it. It might not rust immediately, but if you left it for another day or two or three and come back, you'll start to see it. So any open flame, propane, kerosene, even natural gas, if you have open flames, you want to be very, very careful to maintain your temperature even, and also check your humidity level constantly because it will get damp. Depends how tight your building is. So this one is electric because I couldn't get natural gas in here at the time I finished this room off. Now I have natural gas in the building next door. I could get a gas line in over here, but then I can't vent it. So the gas heater in the other room is excellent because it's a sealed burner. So it doesn't add moisture to the room. Electric is good, but can be expensive unless you live in an area where electric is cheap. Energy is energy, but curious to know how you heat your shop. I like to keep my buildings at an even temperature, not 60 or 70 down to 40. I like to keep them like this one's at about 53. Next door is about 48. I have another building that I keep heated at about 48 to 50, just to prevent it from freezing. All right. And even my house, we live in a old Victorian house, and if I try to heat that past 62, you could just, here, take my money. Just take my money. So we are 60 to 62 all the time in our house. So I'm kind of used to the 50, 55 out here. Um, Now this is now winter officially, and for the next 2 months, it can get cold here. So we shall see if we have had the cold and it's going to be warmer, or if it's going to get colder. That's about it for this one. If you found something useful in the discussion on how to heat your shop, keep in mind though that if you have anything with open flame and you use any sort of a solvent, and it can even be simple green or penetrating oils, Clorox, your open flame will mix with the vapors and create chemical compounds which you probably shouldn't breathe and could also cause other problems. So if I know the chemistry, open flame mixed with chlorine bleach vapors, you create hydrochloric acid in the air, and it clings to cold surfaces. So if you have brass and hydrochloric acid clings to it, it's going to blacken. Ask me how I know. In my kitchen. Give it the old thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. Head out to your shop. Go make some shavings. Walter out.